left the building. It was a single-subject timeline, and it appears that this was not an accident. At 2:51 a.m., roughly 5 hours after the blaze, police finally made contact with Bridges at McLaren Hospital after she called dispatch claiming she was the victim of a violent domestic assault.
How did that start?
He grabbed my phone and went through it and saw something. I guess.
How did the fight start?
He just automatically put his hands on me.
Like what though? Describe it. Put his hands on you.
He grabbed me by my neck,
Okay.
Threw me down and kicked me in my side.
Okay. All right. And you said this happened about 9 o'clock or so?
Do you struggle to breathe at all? Did he apply pressure when he grabbed your neck?
He just grabbed me by my neck and threw me down and kicked me. And I don't know why he did that because, I have health problems and I just had back surgery and stuff.
Okay. Does he have a key to the house?
He had my key.
He has your key? Okay. Do you enter in through the front door or the back door of the house?
I always come through the front.
You come through the front? Does he come through the front as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he leave at the same time you did?
No, he was still there.
He was still in the house? Was he in the house by himself?
Yeah, my daughter and her boyfriend be there sometime, but they wasn't there today.
They weren't there today? Where's your kids at now?
My daughter, she's the program. Her and her boyfriend left. Well, he came earlier today to get some of her stuff, but she left yesterday.
Why we're interviewing you, right? Because you got his phone call, correct? About what happened to your apartment.
No, I
Where?
got the a voicemail from the apartment manager.
From the apartment manager, okay.
And from you guys.
Okay, so would it surprise you to know that there was a fire in your apartment today?
Yeah, that's what when I first called and asked them about it, they just connected me to you guys. That's what I'm trying to find out. But she left a voicemail, said that it was an emergency call her, that it was a fire in the apartment.
There was a fire in the apartment. Okay, correct. So you and boyfriend were at the house. This Mr. Campbell, correct?
Yo,
okay.
yo.
So when I talked to
Whatever
him,
it is, yo.
he will confirm that he was in the house with you.
Getting back to Max Payne after this one.
Because I'm letting you know. Because right now I'm gonna be completely upfront and honest with you. Okay, there's video.
I know there's cameras in my apartment. There's one right that faces my front door.
That's correct. And you're the only one seen leaving.
Right, but he was left in the house.
Okay.
When I left, he was in the house.
How did he get out of the house?
I don't know.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out because a fire occurred about 5 minutes after you walked out of it. You're the only one on camera, and you're not having difficulty walking. You're not having pain. You're walking calm as day on the phone. We see it.
Yeah, because I was leaving, getting away from him.
So this whole I can't walk, I can't move right now, I don't buy it. Because we watched you walk away from a fire.
And also it was...
I walked away from a fire.
Yeah.
It wasn't no fire when I left. He was left in the house. I was getting away from him.
For 5 minutes it was coming out of the roof.
There wouldn't have been enough time for you to have walked out of that house and for him to have started.
So you trying to say I started a fucking fire?
It's being investigated. I'm letting you know that right now.
Come on now.
So you don't know anything about a fire?
No, I don't.
Okay. That's what I'm letting you know where we're at, because you're going to be contacted by the detective bureau and by the fire department. That's what's happening.
I'm telling you the truth. Why would
Okay.
I understand what you're coming from and what you're saying. But
we're going to confirm all
what
this.
did I look like starting a fire? That's all I got. Me and my kids.
I don't know that. That's why we're talking to you about it. But I'm letting you know that this is an ongoing investigation. And
that's fine.
You'll be contacted by a detective and by the fire department, by the fire marshal.
That's
They're
fine.
going to find out what happened, okay? And we're going to have to contact Mr. Campbell as well and account for where he's at and where his movements were today. Okay?
That's fine.
You guys have you had domestic issues before, or is this the first time?
In the past.
Where at?
There was nothing ever reported or anything like that.
It was never reported ever? How long have you been together?
I just told you I just got contact with him like 3 months ago.
He told me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, he doesn't know.
I wasn't
Yeah.
on that. That's okay. So about 3 months ago? So you guys have only been dating for 3 months?
No, we just got in contact with started seeing each other again. We wasn't calling ourselves together or anything like that.
How long have you known him for? I mean, that's what I'm asking.
Right.
Does that make sense?
She insisted her ex-boyfriend, Keith Darnell Campbell, had been living with her for 3 days, and that on the night of the fire, he became enraged after going through her phone and became violent with her. When detectives ran Campbell through the lean system, the results were absolute and devastating to her narrative. Keith Campbell had been incarcerated at Newberry Prison since February 13th, 2024, 2 months before the fire. He couldn't have been in her house. He couldn't have assaulted her. He couldn't have set the fire. The entire domestic violence claim was a fabrication. Further investigation also revealed that she ignored police calls during the fire, claiming her phone was charging. She contacted her daughter about the fire before police had informed her, contradicting her claim that no one was home. Everything pointed to a calculated attempt to destroy the property and to frame a man who physically could not have been there. With a first-degree arson warrant issued on May 2nd, 2024, investigators spent months tracking Bridges through digital traces, phone warrants, and financial links, eventually narrowing her location to Akron, Ohio. On September 5th, 2024, U.S. Marshals located and arrested her without incident. She was transported back to Michigan for interrogation. On September 17th, 2024, Bridges sat across from Detective Reinhold after being read her rights.
You said y'all got evidence. I set the fire. I didn't set no fire.
Okay. Who is... Oh, Keith Campbell. That's who you're arguing with inside the house? That's what you said. That's on camera. Body cameras at the house. So that was your boyfriend at the time? That's who you're arguing with? Huh? That's on the cameras. Do you have... Well, there's a couple things. You know there's cameras everywhere in the house, right? And the officers with body cameras, yeah. So we have everything on there. So you said the officers, Keith Campbell started the fire or something, or you had to dispute with him?
No, I said I had it done.
Yeah, with him?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're the only person that walks out of the house?
When I made the report, he asked me the same thing. He said, don't you know there's cameras in front of your door? I said, yes, I'm aware there's cameras in front of my door.
Right. How, I guess, there's no one else inside the house. And when do you think you'd be here right now if there was nothing to the case or we didn't know what was going on? Do you know where Keith is at?
No.
You don't know where he's at? Do you know where he was at the time of the fire?
He was left in the house.
He was where?
He was left in the house.
He wasn't even in the house. So he wasn't even there.
Wasn't even there.
You already know his criminal record's a mile long, right? So do you know where he was at the time of the fire? Anyway, if you don't want to be forthcoming, that's fine. We have, like I said, we're not going to travel to Ohio to pick you up if we don't have anything. So you can stick to whatever story you have.
It ain't about sticking to no story. I didn't set no fire.
Okay.
I don't have no reason to set a fire.
Okay. Well, where was Keith at? Because he wasn't at your house.
Even then, she initially clung to the story that Campbell was in the house. But once the detective, Payne, told her what he knew, there was a shift.
Again, this Keith, your ex that you state that was at the house and all that, are you still saying that he was at the house with you and not in prison? Is that the story you want to stick with?
I know that I didn't set no fire.
Okay.
That's what I know.
You didn't set any fire. Was there anybody in the house? Who was in the house?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to tell me who it is or no? Well, I mean, it's part of my investigation. You know what I mean? We know it wasn't Keith. He's in prison.
Yeah, I know that too.
Right. So, I mean, why would you lie about that?
Because at the moment, when the officer came to the hospital and told me what was going on, that my house was on fire and unlivable, I just wanted, I don't know, in my head, I just wanted to get him myself.
You just wanted to get ahead of yourself and your family?
Get him, my family, somebody to get him myself.
Okay.
At that moment in time.
Right. So you just threw his name out there.
I didn't have no reason to burn down my house. Like y'all keep saying I had burnt it down. Like I didn't have a reason to. There's no reason for me to take whatever me and my kids had.
Oh, it'd be pausing.
Yeah. Well, that part is like an arson investigator does, their job with that. But we have the video, we got different types of evidence, but no one ever leaves that place. And witnesses didn't see anybody else at the place. And then we did a check and stuff, and there was nobody else at the place. And then you've already lied. Keith's in prison, and then you said he did all this. So I don't have any other explanation of how the fire got started.
This is some
And then
wild shit.
as soon as you walk out the door, the blaze starts. So.
And the fact that she knew he was in jail and still tried to put this shit on him is insane. Like how she played it. You got cameras on front of your crib that show your crib. You coming out of your crib. Going wherever you went. Then if your shit catch on fire. And you say, I was in there fighting for my motherfucking life. And walked up out that bitch. What? Ain't nobody fighting for no life, doing nothing, walking nowhere. We running. The door's still open. We ain't even got time to close the door. We running up the damn street. She walked out with her belongings all together and ready, going to the lot to get to the car. That's what she was going to the lot. She was going to the lot. Gonna say this man done did all this shit and he in jail? That's some wild shit. Now you finna be in that bitch with him.
So that's kind of our situation.
I didn't even know I had a warrant. I didn't know none of it.
Well, you knew what was going on because I called your mom and everybody switched phone numbers. Your phone was shut off. We know where you were. We know where you were hiding out at.
I wasn't hiding or running nowhere. I've been back and forth.
I talked to your mom and she said she talked to you. I said she needs to call. She said, we got stuff here. And then your mom disappeared after that. Her phone got shut off. Everybody's phone got shut off.
All the time.
Right. Your phone got shut off. So don't think that this hasn't been under investigation since
I
it
didn't say it
happened.
wasn't. I said I didn't know that I had no
Well,
warrant.
this is where we are. The warrant's been signed. We've been looking for you since. And obviously, I mean, we've known, we've been keeping tabs on you for a while as the investigation has gone on. The arsonists, they already did the work. We already got all of our witnesses. We got all the video. We have all that. You blame Keith for beating you up and burning down the place. And there ain't nobody else there but you. That's it.
Right.
There's a geolocation. One person hits. So how did the fire get started?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Okay. So you weren't there and had no idea. You just walked out and were like, oh my God, a random fire started.
I didn't set no fire.
Okay.
Despite acknowledging the impossibility of her claim, she still refused to admit involvement or offer an alternative explanation. The interview ended shortly after. By April 22nd, 2025, the case was officially closed. Tamika Bridges never provided a real explanation for the fire, she said, never accepted responsibility, and never clarified why she tried to frame a man who was already behind bars. With the case closed in 2025, investigators left with a file full of evidence and a suspect who refused to tell the truth even after the truth caught up with her.
Damn, so she ain't get locked up?
What?
They ain't say shit about her getting locked up for it. Damn.
Hold on now. Hold on, cuz.
Damn. These motherfuckers ain't even lock her up. Man, I done seen it all. They ain't even lock her up for the shit. I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. That's some insane piece of work, man. Insane piece of work. I'm talking about dirty.